sorry, I'm sorry.
I have your hairs in there. And I go. Let me tell you a story. Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? They're making a Princess Diana movie. But making a Princess Diana clone movie, I should say. And you know who it stars? It stars Mark Twain. Huh? Don't believe me? You think he died a long, long time ago? Well, if you look up, the main actor is named Samuel Clemens. If you look up his name, that's Mark Twain, isn't it? Don't believe? Look at this clip.
What are you doing? Dude, you passed out with your shoes on.
I did? That's the first time I ever passed out with my shoes on.
He's also in this film. Now this is interesting. This is an interesting bit. He's also in this film called The Inconsolables or whatever it's called. And like most things, this is a recurring theme here that you'll see. Like most things, the actual video is a misdirect. What you want to look at is the description. And the description says, quote, "A bunch of party-loving roommates soon get what's coming to them." Forward parenthesis, like a this guy, Twilight, New Moon, Edward, Colin, Jacob, Bella, Swan Sex, Naked, Drunk, Funny, Stupid, Michael Jackson, I'm on a Boat, T-Pain, Britney Spears, G.I. Joe, Charlie Bit My Finger, Chocolate Rain, Gummy Bear, Robot Chicken, Mad TV, Saturday Night Live, News, Rap, Rock, Country, Blink-182, Sum 41, Susan Boyle, Comedy, America's Got Talent, Parody, Trailer, Preview, Gay, Mind Madness, Media, David Ross, G.I. Joe Trailer, Obama, George Bush. Posted on April 28th, 2009. Now remember that string of words it was? Yeah, words.
There's ways of vitamins and through exercise and various things. I'm not saying that that isn't real. And through exercising. I'm not saying that that isn't real. There's ways of vitamins and through exercise and
Now what you just saw there was the very famous Tom Cruise connection, huh? Posted on the very famous Dianna movie trailer channel, isn't it? Now, it's the very same movie in which Mark Twain is the lead. But now look at this. This video only has 45 views on the channel. And it has 5.13 cakes subscribers. Wait, how many is that? Cakes. Google, how much is 5.31 cakes? Okay, well you can easily find that 5 is of 31, and in one step, by simply dividing 5 by 31, then multiplying the result by 100, that gives us a great math tip. But that's besides the point, you see. And here we do more Google, and all right, it looks like that 30 cakes is about 30,000. All right? So by using that metric, all we need to do is divide 30 by 30,000, then multiply the answer by 5.31. That's going to give us, give or take, 5,310 people who saw the content on screen and willingly opted to see more of it. And remember, our very famous Tom Cruise connection only had 43 views. So we just divide our subscriber base by our views. And that gives us 0.008% of the audience actually watching what they have already opted to watch. Now, as we all know, the subscriber button means that not only you're going to watch the subsequent video, but all preceding videos in the future. And out of all the people who opted to do so, only 0.008% actually followed through on that promise. Now, that's very interesting. Now, let's go back to the Inconsiderates trailer. Remember that long string of words? You might notice something very peculiar about those long string of words. And it's not any particular word in it. It's the lack of a word. Or maybe a symbol, the open parenthesis, but no close parenthesis, not even a period. Now, you may be asking yourself, and I can hear you asking this through the screen, and you're saying,
But Bard, if it doesn't end, then by gosh darn it, where does it end?
now that, my friend, is a long, complicated question with many twists and turns. Now, remember how I connected Mark Twain to the Princess Diana movie, and we can also use that same premise to connect it to the Mind Madness Media channel. Now, let's call these the two heavy hitters, and let's call it a story. Now, these collaborators have a wealth of history before and after the Mark Twain incident, let's call it. Now, let's comb through some more videos. For those uninitiated, that is Melania Trump smiling at someone she perceives as a potential threat, then transitioning back to a hapless sense of glee. But once again, and this is a theme, we can disregard the content in the video and focus on the description. And it reads, and I don't know why I didn't see this before, it reads https://jesusbuddhacult.com/summary/ watch the Dianna clone movie on Amazon. Now, this is where things go a little bit off the rails. We are directed by arguably the biggest player in this game, the Dianna movie, to a website promoting Jeevism. If you're unaware of Jeevism, let me give you the lowdown of some of the main points. So, Jesus and Buddha are both sacred creatures in this religion, and both occupying different ends of the, what's a good word for it? The psychological behavioral continuum. Jesus representing the light at the end of the tunnel, and the Buddha representing the mindful sage. Now, there's another other thing about it, about how there's the dipsomaniacs, those who seek to be constantly stimulated by the pleasures of life, and the serotonatics, who are easily overstimulated and seek peace of mind. Now, I know what you're thinking, and I've heard people say this nearly every time I've explained this to them. Where does the concept of the Master Reedy come in? Well, the Master Reedy is a trailblazer, a poet, a songwriter, a dictator. Those dyspomaniacs who have taken the light from their current country/community. At least those Mr. Reedy who feed off the light side of humanity. Never, and I mean never, trust a dark Mr. Reedy. Their dark genius will only plunge humanity into further darkness and disarray. Now, you might be saying out loud and through your screen, mind you, and I can hear it. I can hear all the words you say through your screen, and most of them are very hurtful. But what you're saying, and I've heard this a million times before, that's all well and good, The Jivas seem to be an open and honest people who will take into consideration the true thoughts and feelings of others. You might be saying out loud.
Get him!
Screen, mind you. That's where all the good thoughts lie. That's all well and good. The Jivas seem to be an open and honest people willing to take into consideration the thought and love of their constituents. And the thoughts of these Skywalker archetypes and Kung Fu Jesus are fascinating. But where does Mark Twain fit in? Well, if you remember the very famous Tom Cruise connection, Now, what cult is he in? Scientology. Now, it just so happens that Jivism and Scientology are at opposite ends of the spectrum. They believe completely different things. This is a war. This is a war that they're waging with propaganda, you see. Now, they are very closely linked. How else could you explain this clear Twainist rhetoric?
No one enters here without my say-so. If you get the diamond, you can put it on the end of your dick and give it to me. Then a week.
Now, this all points to one simple conclusion. Mark Twain is trying to spread anti-Scientology rhetoric to try and push America back to a true left nation. But all those leftist politicians, the fucking dyspomaniacs who would crush a kid with the palms of their hands if they thought it would stimulate the economy, those people who are tearing up America, not only changing the very meaning of opposing the right-leaning ideologies, how can you fight something if you don't even know what it means to live without it? That is what these channels have been trying to tell us all along, but we're all too headstrong to see it. But now I know the truth, and I commend Dianna Clone Movie for doing the Lord's work. God bless America.
So if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and comment down below what your thoughts about the corruption of America is.
Don't forget
to like and subscribe, and subscribe. Follow Instagram
at TikTok.
we are at Reddit.
What are you doing?
No.
No! Yes, please.
Wait, let me get like a really close-up shot. What makes you think?
Oh, hello.